Always forget to make sure my sound's off.
Every single time these things start, I find myself going, what have we gotten ourselves into? What, pray tell, crazy adventures are we about to
Salty.
What do you mean I'm salty? Good evening, everybody. As everybody starts rolling in for tonight's Grim Up All Night watch party, I figured do something we've never done before, and that is
What's that?
say hi to people.
Hi. We say hi to
I know.
people.
Listen, tonight is a very special night. I am going to lie to you all night long. Everything I say out of my face,
How is that different?
out of my ears, is going to be a lie. Ooh. If you believe me,
I hate how
you are wrong.
sometimes.
Good evening, Ricardo,
This is
Sam, Alice, Jimmy. What's going on there?
My hair is doing the fluffies, like you how your hair gets the fluffies, and you're like, oh my god, my hair is fluffy.
Mark, Coffin Nails, Big Serb, Sarah, oh my gosh, Ayatollah of Rock and Roller, Kylie, Jam Luke 23, Tim C, hi.
He's making
Ghost,
like
hi,
the
Ghost.
most
Spooky
pizza
spooky.
version of a grilled cheese that I've ever heard of in my life, and we've convinced him to go get some like red sauce and dip his sandwich in it.
No, what you do is you get some red sauce from your spaghetti.
That's what he said.
And then what you do is you get a sock, right? Like a sock, like a white sock.
You're
and
going too far.
No.
Yes.
This is what you do. So you hard boil an egg, and then you peel the egg, and then you put that hard boiled egg down inside the sock like a tube sock, and then you whip it around, and then you dip it into the spaghetti sauce, and then you whip it around along your white walls. That's what you do. I do it every night, every single night. That's why every time we do these things, you only see this wall behind me because there's spaghetti sauce everywhere. See? I was telling the truth. I told you. I told them I was telling the truth.
Hi, Jason. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Dylan.
Zombie rainbows.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Tinkers. Hi, Monty. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Alice. Hi, Mr. Halloween. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Caramel. Hi, Lilliput. Hi, Mikey. Ooh, I think I got everybody on my screen.
We have a lot to talk about tonight. And
Hooray!
It is a watch party, and we have a very, very special movie coming. But before that,
Hi, Eva.
welcome everyone to another night of Grim.
All night. Oh, shoot. One more time.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Grim
All night.
Basically, if you're old
Come
enough to remember
on.
USA Up All Night, hosted by Robert Gilbert Gottfried or Rhonda Shear, we play movies very similar to that. Sometimes good, sometimes better, but we actually been playing pretty decent movies. Well, we give you the link to some pretty decent movies, and we have some fun. We hang out, we talk. Whoa. Zombievers should have won an Academy Award.
That's really up for interpretation.
They're Zombievers.
Oh, Alice, happy birthday.
Alice Martinez, happy
Henry.
birthday.
Such an honor to be a part of the wonderful group. Peace and love to everyone, and always happy Halloween. Thank you, sweetheart.
So Henry W., thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're a member of the afterlife. Jeremiah, I think it was. I was told had a question, and I think you pretty much got to it. We think that
positive.
You can do only one
Or
of
two.
those a month after you've been a member for 2 consecutive months, if I remember correctly.
Something like that.
Something weird
yeah.
like that. They always change things. They never really tell you what's going on. This and that.
They never tell you nothing. We even write in with questions ourselves, and they're like, we don't know. It's so new. We haven't figured that out yet.
Right? So it is 8:04
They've
in the
literally told us
evening
that.
here in California. Tonight's Grim Up All Night watch party.
Birthday's week, Golden.
Tonight we are playing, or we are collectively, Grim Life Collective, collectively
Monopoly.
watching Titanic.
We're not much-
I was kidding. We're not watching Creepshow 2. Today we're watching Titanic. You see, Jessica and I have the biggest, the largest collection of Leonardo DiCaprio dolls in the world.
Nobody has that.
We do. That's
so
what makes us
don't.
scary. I told you, I'm wise. Some people got it. I'm just kidding.
Ray, that sounds like such an awesome time. So jealous.
All seriousness, we're watching Creepshow 2 tonight. There's 498 people in this room. Some people are going, wait a second, what is going on here? What is going on? Tonight we're watching Creepshow 2. Now, who here is this their very first Grim Up All Night watch party. Who here is a Grim
Hi.
Up All Night virgin? First
Hi.
time ever here at the watch party.
Hey,
Type out me or Jeremiah Johnson. You are a liar. I do not like liars. I pride ourselves on being truth tellers. Dad jokes are even against everything we believe in.
Told a lie.
Dang it. I am so good at this. Ha! See, you can never really understand.
One of us tells the truth. The other one always lies.
Whoa. All right.
I tell the truth. He always lies.
I tell the truth. You always lie.
Oh, what a lie.
Okay, so here's how tonight's watch party is going to work. In order for tonight's watch party to work, you need 2 devices, 1 and 2. 2 phones, 2 TVs, a phone and a TV, a laptop and a TV, a laptop and a laptop, a switch and a switch and a TV, 2 windows open on the same screen. Or you could say, I don't want to watch this movie. Creepshow and the second one, the sequel, is a horrible movie, and I'd much rather
Some people are
hang out with the Grimms because they are
Disneyland.
truth tellers. You can just hang out here. Just stay here. Don't do anything. We'll be here for the next 2 hours. If, however, you don't like us and you just want to watch Creepshow 2 because you saw it on social media and you thought it'd be fun, you can just turn us off and put the movie on. The link to that is pinned to the top of the chat or wherever you're watching it from. And it's also in the description of the video that you're watching right now. Or if you're a fan of horror movies, put it in. Chances are you own it. We own it.
Do we have it on Laserdisc?
We do not. We have the first Creepshow on Laserdisc.
Yeah.
But our link that we have provided is free on Tubi, Tubi. You do not need to create an account, so don't let them fool you. You go there, they're gonna be like, "Hey, create an account today." Just don't do that.
Dan Tillotson says it's also on Shudder.
Yes, it's on Shudder, Shudder. That is the pay program, but it's there if you want it. Any questions?
Crystal, that's awesome.
I might lie to you if you ask a
She
question.
said she was wearing a Grim Life shirt, and someone saw her at a restaurant and shouted, "Yes, Grim Life!"
Oh, awesome. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Would you ever consider coming to Australia and visiting the Wolf Creek filming locations? Yes, Chopper. At some point, I promise you, we will make it to Australia.
Yes.
And we will be doing a Wolf Creek filming location
Visiting
video.
Australia and hopefully also New Zealand is in our cards. We just don't have a specific date set for that one yet. I don't
know if you know this or not, but one of my goals in life that I've always wanted to do was to sit down and have a taco with a kangaroo.
I don't advise that.
Listen, I'm sure he'd probably want it spicy and it'd pack a pretty good punch.
I think a kangaroo would take you out.
Man, you don't know this.
I feel pretty solid about that opinion. Yes.
So it is 8:09, almost 8:10, which means in about 10 minutes we are going to be watching this movie together. That link that I was just telling you about, get it up, cue it. Don't watch it just yet. If you're already watching it, awesome. We're going to do this 3, 2, 1 countdown in about 20 minutes. But before we do that, we have some news. What is going on inside the life of Grim Life? What is going on inside Grim Life? We have news.
I have news.
What's your news?
I got my teeth.
Yes.
Well, it's one. I finally got, I don't have a space anymore. Or a little bionic piece. I can't even remember which one. Was it this one?
Right?
Is this one?
She's all day long. She's been like, it looks so real. She can't remember which one is fake.
I can't touch my gums anymore, and it kind of gives me a little anxiety. I had it for so long that this feels really weird. Like, they did an amazing job. My dentists are amazing.
Chopper, welcome to the Ghost Club.
Is it weird that I miss it? I missed the little metal part that they had screwed into my face that was like holding the spot for my tooth while they were making it. And I kind of miss my implant. I mean, yes, it is still an implant. Actually, there is still a screw in my face, and they've glued the cap onto it basically. But I miss being able to lick my gums between my teeth.
What would you do if after the dentist put it in there, before they gave you the mirror, they put a little like googly eye on it. I was like, here, take a look at this one.
I'd have been like, wow, that's the strangest diamond I've ever seen.
We're coming with the news, Henry W. But first and foremost, before we continue with the news, I think we need to have a moment of silence for Chopper. Chopper
has died.
Yeah, well, no, Chopper has crossed over into the afterlife and has become a member of the Ghost Club. So could everybody please just have a moment of silence, just real quickly?
Okay.
Yep, Chopper, you're missed.
We've been expecting you.
Glad you're here. Thank you. Now,
admissions is still left.
Right. For those of you who are wondering what the heck we are talking about, no, we are not morbid. Well, kind of, maybe a little bit. We collect pennies. Chopper has joined the Ghost Club, and you will see these other folks in the chat that have this ghostly, ghastly Ghostbusters green color to their name.
So cool.
And right next to them, they have an albino Pac-Man ghost. Those are our Ghost Club members. Thank you all for being a part of the Ghost Club. Basically, it's a membership here on YouTube. Before I get into that, please remember
get to the Chopper.
that all of our videos are always free. They will always be free, no matter who you are or where you are in the world.
I love dentistry.
You can watch them for free, but if you want to help out the Grim Life Collective in any way, shape, or form, there are ways to do it. And one of them is the Ghost Club member. You get early access. This summer, we have Ghost Club member-only merchandise coming. And wait until you guys see the logo. That was my happy laugh. It's kind of like very like Simpsons-y. I felt like
that was very was Smithers? Is that his name?
No, not Smithers.
Mr. Smithers.
It was the clown, Krusty the Clown. Oh, thank you. So early access, Ghost Club members, and we also go live for you guys.
Mr. Burns, thank you.
Mr. Burns. And a little bit of Burns, a little bit of Krusty. Or
I cough and sneeze on him whenever I get the opportunity.
All the time.
In case you're wondering why that just happened.
We get messages from people who say, hey, you just messaged me on Telegram promising me a brand new bicycle or a bushel of bananas. We're not on Telegram. And if you ever want to know where we are on social media, our official links are in the description of every single one of our videos, including the video you're watching right now. So there is where you'll find all of our information, from how to become a Ghost Club member,
I still have
how to order a CAMEO personalized video message where we will happily do weddings and funerals. And
well, let's slow roll on weddings. We actually do get invites to be at people's weddings.
Yeah, we'll say congratulations.
Yeah, we'll send you a congratulation message, but we're not going to accept a wedding invite through CAMEO. I just have to be clear.
What about if somebody's like, oh, we're happily going to get married, but I don't want to get married anymore? We'll break up with them for you. We will.
I'll let you do it.
I'll do it. You can be in the background. You see,
yeah. I'll be the lady under the black veil.
She's slightly obsessed with a TV show called 90 Day Fiancé. She won't stop watching it. It's making me sick.
Man, I can't believe you did that.
Again, I am lying. I'm the one who's obsessed with 90 Day Fiancé. All right. So yeah, all the information is there. Our store is going to open right around July 12th, and we have new stuff coming. So stick with it. And I know I'm spouting a lot of stuff at you guys.
Also cool, Gary. Thank you.
Ooh, Anumanaptra. Yes, Anumanaptra. A new Monopoly board. Thank you. A new Monopoly board.
It's Egyptian.
Anumanaptra.
Well, I don't know if Anumanaptra was one of the actual pharaohs or one of the actual priests.
Hi, Billy.
Primarily am familiar with the name because of the movies like The Mummy. I know they bastardized a lot of the actual names because those were some real peoples. But I think it's lovely.
Yeah. So,
can you tell my wife I want a divorce if you pay me to do it?
So for tonight, we are the Ghost Club members, and you two are the Ghost Club presenters. Something like that. Mr. Freddy 101. Now, here's the thing. Okay, in about 15 minutes, the movie's going to start. We're all going to watch the movie, and we got a little bit more news to get through, and then we're going to answer a few different questions. So get them ready, and then we're going to watch the movie. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk. We're going to have a good time. We're going to drink lime flavored water.
I had
Because
berries
and,
because
yeah.
we're about to leave for England in 2 days.
Right. We leave. That was part of the news. That was a great segue. Give me 5. It's over. Give me 5.
Honey.
Yeah. So, May 1st, which is our wedding anniversary. How long are we going to be married for?
7 years.
7 years. On our 7-year wedding anniversary, we are going back to England. We're going to be there for almost 2 entire months in England, Scotland,
Thank you, Sean.
and Wales. Thank you, Sean. So we have about 47 new videos coming, as long as the weather and everything else goes according to plan. You never really know what's going to happen when you're on the road.
True.
If you are in England, we are going to be doing a show in Sheffield called HorrorCon UK. There's a few awesome guests there. We're going to be there. That's May 11th and 12th. So come on out and see us, or be coffin-shaped. So that's the one piece of news. The other piece of news,
I'm holding it,
is Jessica and I. Oh, go ahead and do this one first.
Oh, okay. Amanoptera said that he accidentally sent his first one without the message and wanted to know, will there be Grim Life merch? He said, I want to rock a Grim Life t-shirt. And that's a very good question to ask because...
Okay, so we do have merch everywhere. Our store is closed right now. It will not open again until July, but from then on, it might be open all the time. We're working on keeping our show open, our store open 24/7, even whenever we're not traveling. We have help now, which is amazing. If you are in Sheffield or going to see us at any of our shows where we are making an appearance, there will be merch there. So yes, there is merch. It's just everything. You can't buy it right now unless you see us in person.
And
good question.
At the Sheffield show, I am planning on bringing some t-shirts, but we have a very restricted amount of luggage we can bring with us.
So
I'm not bringing very many. I might just bring like one color t-shirt and like 3 of each size or something like that. There's not a lot of space and it makes it very heavy. So, we're going to be there for like 2 months. So I can't spare a whole bunch of space to bring them, but I will bring some. First cut for sure.
Today, Jessica and I filmed a new episode, and I've been feeling a little sad. See, look, frowny face, upside down. I've been wanting to get a lot of videos out lately, but we've been running out of time because there's a lot of preparation in going to England and getting the store up and running and this and that and taking care of all this. So we personally have not been putting out as many videos as we'd like. So bear with us. It's all in good cause. I know I say that a lot. Maybe we're putting out a good amount of videos. I wish it's always more. We're never going to do an everyday thing. But today we filmed a video, a little bit of lost Hollywood movie history, something that nobody really talks about, and I really think that most people would. But Jessica had a very amazing acting experience and a scene in this movie, in our video, that you all have been answered. A lot of you, including myself, have said Jessica deserves an award for her acting chops, and I made it happen. You want to grab it?
Yeah.
So today, while she was acting, she was in costume. You'll see what I mean when the next video is coming out, and I stuck her award out. And this is what she got.
That's my little guy.
It says Hollywood Superstar. I got it from the gas station for like $5.
In Hollywood. Yes,
in Hollywood.
This was actually one of the first things he ever bought when he set foot in Hollywood.
Yeah. I went to the gas station and I bought ourselves a fake Oscar. And it's been sitting on our shelf for the longest time. And then I was like, wait a second. Jessica, she's a superstar. And we're going out to film today, and she got a little hexercise in. We went hexercising, and I was like, "Is that a Dundee?" No, it's not a Dundee. It's not. No, it's 100% plastic, 100% fake. But this is Jessica's award for being an amazing actor. It's an Oscar.
It's an Oscar.
An Oscar.
Really quickly, there's not a lot of comments, but I saw some comments while we were waiting to about my hair. I love that you guys love it. I think I might do some ombre in the future. However,
darn right, Jason.
No, I'm not growing out the green. I just haven't been able to see my hairdresser in this long because we've been traveling on the road, and I am pretty loyal to my hairdresser that I have here in Los Angeles. I see her tomorrow morning.
Yes.
So this is all going to be freshly neon green, very bright neon green color. All the roots will be gone. But I think when I come back from
Thank you, Alice.
When we come back from Europe, I might do a little bit like I want to play around with an ombre thing, like, almost as if you have roots, but it's a dark green. Yeah.
Thank you, Henry W. Congrats on our badass award from New Jersey HorrorCon. And also, tomorrow,
shoot, Randall,
at 10 o'clock at night, the Rondo Hatton Classic Horror Awards are going to be announced who won. And fingers and bones crossed that we won. That everybody who reached out and said, hey, vote for the Grim Life Collective. We vote for the Grim Life Collective. We want them to win. We will find out tomorrow. And the moment we do, we will post it on social media. So fingers and bones crossed. Not fingers crossed, Henry. Fingers and bones crossed. You're spooky. Get it right.
Have I seen the Capaldi doctor yet? Did I skip him?
Yes. You skipped Peter Capaldi.
Yeah.
Peter Capaldi, right? Yes.
I just didn't really want to watch him.
And Jodie Whittaker.
I did. Well, I saw a handful of hers. And
hers was really serious.
No, we didn't skip hers. We watched hers.
We watched a few.
We didn't watch all of them?
No, we did not. We can.
Hi, Sean.
Now, Jenny, as well as a few other people, have asked, Michael, your hair is looking a little darker. I dyed my hair black, too. Jessica's like, you should probably go with like blue or like neon yellow. And I was like, no, I
did not say that.
If I'm going to dye my hair.
Why are you lying?
I told them at the very beginning of the show that I was going to be lying all night long.
Knock it off.
No, I can't. I'm keeping my promise.
So Sean wants to know if we ever consider doing a Leonard Skinner story.
We have.
We have done one. I think we've done two.
I think so. We've done Leonard a few
Skinnerd,
old ones. They're old. So type in Grim Life Collective and Leonard Skinner, and you might find them.
So I know we get a lot of questions asking if we'd ever be interested in doing certain topics or locations. If you go to YouTube search bar, type in Grim Life.
Thank you, Jam Luke.
And something like Leonard Skinner, it'll pull up all of our videos at the top of the search that we have done. If there are no results, then we haven't done it yet. But trust me, our list of things that we want to cover, it would wrap the earth multiple times in length. There's so many things that we want to cover. So chances are the thing that you want us to cover is already on that list. Promise. Michael doesn't grow a beard.
Yeah, I am like,
Hi, Ireland.
I can't grow any like facial hair in any way, shape, or form. I am like,
well, that's a matter of opinion, Philip.
Some people get hair on their feet. Some people get hair on their knuckles. Some people get hair on their back. Not me. I am like, I got nothing. I'm just weird.
Thanks.
Okay, we have about 8 minutes until Sean. Awesome cheers from Canada. Canada, love y'all. So
thank you, Sean.
Any other questions? I mean, we're going to answer questions throughout the night, but let's take this time to just kind of hang out. All right, so
he's a baby face. Look at this baby face.
What? Oh, thank you.
He doesn't grow much hair to begin. If he were to let his hair grow, he would have a wicked mustache, like a Count of Monte Cristo.
Right, a John Waters mustache.
Yeah.
I'm 100% a John Waters kind of guy.
It's just not in his jeans.
Yeah, right? I don't even wear jeans.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
He just freebasing.
Hi, my name is Jeremy. I'm from Brazil. Hi,
Big
fam. Saw all videos. Well, thank you. We're glad that you are here. So,
are we doing Scarefest?
We are doing Scarefest.
Hey, yes, we are
doing Scarefest. There's a couple shows we haven't done. We haven't even announced yet. So some announcements are coming in the month of May. So stay tuned for that. How awesome was Maine and the Pet Cemetery locations? Lifelong dream to see them.
It wasn't too hard to do, even on me. And I was having a really hard medical time during that video, but it was not as hard on me physically as I expected it to be.
So when we plotted out all of the locations to Pet Cemetery, we only had like 2 days or maybe 3 days before we flew home. And after plotting them all out and looking at where they all were, I was a little concerned that we were not going to be able to visit them all because they were so far away. But we were able to get them all in like two days. I think 2 days, and then we had 1 day left before we flew home. So don't let that discourage you. Have fun.
What's really cool about that, Robert, is that we the Child's Play locations, they were really fun to do. And right after that, so this convention that we just did in New Jersey had Alex and, is her name Claire? I always get her name wrong. Christina. I know it was a
Christine Elise.
And man, they were so sweet, especially Alex. He was a cool dude. No babies for the Grims, Valerie. Nope. Sorry.
Unless you mean Muppet babies, and even then,
burrito
no,
babies,
none.
Because if I listen, y'all, I get this question all the time. If I look like I'm pregnant, it's a burrito. I just ate. I can't have children, and we're okay with that. So there's never going to be any Grimlings or spawn running around this house. If I look pregnant, it's because I like to eat. Yeah.
All right. Do y'all still go to Disney given your massive schedule? We do, Jeremiah. We kind of have a rule. Whenever we get ready for a big trip or we get back from a big trip, we like to unwind at Disney. We go to Disney a lot or Universal a lot.
Yeah.
And even if we don't film, we get people come up to us all the time saying they love the channel. Awesome. If you ever see us out in public, please say hello. The only time that we ever really film in the theme parks anymore is whenever it is Halloween themed or something spooky. So we kind of stepped away from filming in theme parks because it's a crazy, crazy rat race.
Fun.
Michelle Caldera, what the heckins?
Dude, I thought that was a little person doing a toot, and I was like, how did you get that on here?
South of Sanity, Candies, almost halfway to Halloween.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Well, I have something to say to you, and thank you.
But, and also, Sean Lang, would we ever do an Alcatraz story? We certainly would. Certainly, yes.
For us in our life, every day is Halloween, and everything else is completely unacceptable. Unless you're a fan of Easter. I really love dyeing Easter eggs. Am I lying or am I telling the truth? Ha ha ha. All right, 2 minutes until Creepshow 2 begins.
That's really cool, Dylan. That's a whole lot of kids in the house at one time. Good God.
There's over 700 people in the room tonight.
Hello.
Does everybody here know where the link to tonight's free movie is?
If you're having difficulty finding it, chances are it is pinned to the top of your chat. I think I'm pointing in the right place. Let's see. Let's find out. Nope.
Somewhere. Randall, right? We do eat a lot of the local food. In fact, we make it a game that no matter where we are, we try to eat in a local pub or something that's for that area.
So close. It's highlighted in white. If you don't see it, it is highlighted in white at the top of your chat bar.
Sean Green.
Happy birthday, Robert. Gabe, we love you too. You keep it spooky. You almost gave me a heart attack.
Gabe, yeah, right.
How's that for keeping it spooky?
That's a really bright color too.
I like that color.
Do you get to choose the color, or does that just pop up? That was like intense.
I've never been able to choose my colors.
And where are you from, Gabe? If I may ask, the movie is going to begin here in about 1 minute, guys. But Gabe, where are you from?
Jacob, we have not done the Grave of Divine, not yet.
We almost did the Grave of Divine when about 2 years ago. Whenever we were in Baltimore, we did the Bennett's Curse Haunted House, and we were going to make the trip up to Divine's grave, but we didn't because of time.
And weather wasn't great either, from what I remember.
Weather wasn't that bad. It was just we ran out of time. We were on a pretty strict schedule.
Sure.
Can you do Christy McCall's grave in the UK? Kirsty McCall's. Not this time around. Gabe, Jackson, California. Hey, or is it Canada? God dang it. Canada or California?
What?
Jackson.
Jackson?
Yeah. That would be California, right?
California, I would imagine.
I would think.
I don't think they would say CA for Canada.
I don't know. Canada's the K, the CA. All right. It's 8:30. The link to tonight's movie is pinned to the top of the chat as well as in the description below. I know I'm all over the place.
Here.
Yes. Get the movie ready. Get it queued up. Don't hit play just yet. I'm bringing it up. See, I was talking way too much that I completely forgot to queue up the movie on my end. Aha. All right. 3, 2, 1, hit play. Now, if you're watching it on Tubi like we are, so we're in the same area, you are going to get advertisements.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with us.
Colombia.
Yeah, some of you guys are a little late. Matthew Calloway, baby gold, looking good. Hello from Wales. Matthew, she's always looking good, right? Gino, it's 11:30 where I'm at. I know it's all over the place time wise. It's 5:30 in the morning here in Germany.
Guten Morgen.
We miss Germany. Laurent's not with us tonight.
No, he's sick.
Oh, he's sick.
Yeah.
He's sick of us. It's okay.
No, he's sick.
Third Eye Sag says, Creepshow 1 or Creepshow 2? Which do you prefer? Actually, I'm a big fan, and I think that it should have won some really good awards. Creepshow Part 3, the best of them all.
Someone said the third one was the worst of them all.
I'm lying. I'm telling all these lies today.
Well, no one can
You
tell.
never listen to me?
Nobody can tell.
Oh, my gosh. Dee Dee, hey guys, do you remember me? I used to watch you guys with my husband, Lacey Hodges III. So many people. I remember the name Dee Dee, but that's about it. I do apologize from that. Never Creepshow 3.
We are just starting, patience.
Yes, Adam, the Creepshow series is good as well. Now, when it comes to Creepshow 2, we have done 2 of the wraparound stories, 2 of the stories. And we'd love to do more, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just getting to them. There's always a lot of stuff happening. Always a lot of stuff.
Oh, I forgot I had chocolate. Lamp of the Muse, this is your fault. Mine is actually dark chocolate. It's dark chocolate and sea salt caramel.
Yeah. Wake up, Donna.
Wake up, Donna! I just woke up my neighbors.
Our store is closed right now, RJ Skippy. It is grimlifecollective.com. We do not have a physical store. We do not have a physical store. It is online, but it is closed because we are gearing up for a lot of travels, and it's just impossible for us to keep it open. It will open around mid-July, right around July 12th, and we're working on getting it open all year round. We have help now. So we have more people aboard.
Sean would like to know what inspired y'all to put out your first video. And I'm going to add on to his question and ask, what was your first video that was not the Taylor Swift one? Can you remember what it was?
Yes. The very first video, I had this great idea. I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, and I had this, I think it was the first video. I wasn't too happy with my day-to-day. So I was trying to figure out ways to make each day as interesting as possible. So I started doing almost like daily vlogs, and I was in a historic cemetery in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was just walking around telling about what I was planning to do, what I was going to try to do, and I kind of got distracted by a squirrel. I think that was the first video. What's your problem? This is why I don't eat on camera.
It's so good. Oh my God, it's good. Chocolate covered strawberries are hands down my most favorite thing ever. Good Lord. Yummy. Chinese food.
That's a good one, Alice. Chinese food. I didn't go for that. Oh, there's 2 Alice's right next to each other. Alice eating Chinese food, and Alice, Jessica, what did you think? The Monster High, the Creature from the Black Lagoon.
We missed it too.
Sadly, I missed it.
We missed it too.
we thought about jumping on that train, but then we got busy, and then it went away.
And I don't want to be sitting by my phone anymore, waiting for the time to turn over and frantically, hitting the button on my phone, trying to get a doll from the internet, because we were sitting in Paris.
It's pronounced Germany.
Next to we were sitting in Paris, France,
Paris.
sitting next to oh god, I'm blanking on his name. The Doors.
Bob Seger.
For God's sakes, stop it.
Jim Morrison.
I was literally sitting next to Jim Morrison's grave in Paris, France, and I was trying to get the Nightmare Before Christmas release, and I had to stop what we were doing for a solid half an hour just to make sure that I didn't miss it. And I still missed it, even though I was in line and like it was in my cart. My payment was processing. I should have had it. It was fine. And it goes, oh, we sold out. You missed it. And it's like literally my payment was clearing and you took it out of my cart or whatever, however that worked. And I was like, you know what? I just stopped my life for half an hour while in a foreign country next to a legendary rock star to try and get a doll from the internet. And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And it stressed me out so badly that from that moment on, I was like, I'll pick up the Monster High dolls if it's like a basic release that they have a lot of, or if it's something that comes out at Target or whatever. But I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I would have loved, if I had gotten any one Monster High doll set, it would have obviously been the Nightmare Before Christmas one. And like maybe Dracula and like the Bride of Frankenstein, because those are my classics. Like those three,
Chief Woodenhead,
I would love to have, but like that stress is not worth it. Not worth it.
So leading up to our video on old Chief Woodenhead,
I love that one. That was such a fun video to make.
So for probably about a year.
Oh my God, Jeremiah.
So probably
that with your life.
Probably about a year and a half before we did that video, we were driving past the turnoff that goes down
Jenny, that's so cool.
to where they filmed this. And we weren't sure what was left over. I mean, we saw pictures of some people that visited in the past, and some people had some questions whether it was this, whether it was not. And when you drive across country on, I think it was Interstate 40, I could be wrong, to get to where they filmed old Chief Woodenhead segment, it's kind of out of the way. Mm-hmm. So it took us a while to get down there, but when we finally did, I'm really glad that we did.
I'm really glad. This was one of my favorite. This whole movie is my favorite segment, honestly. But I really enjoyed filming this one specifically, and I think is the Tar one, is that 2 or is that 1?
That's this one. That's this one.
Okay, and we filmed that one on our drive from Orlando to California when we moved here, and I love that too.
And speaking of Monster High dolls, when we got off the turnoff, when we took the turnoff off the highway, we pulled over into like a gas station, and because you were also trying to get another Monster High doll that day.
That's right.
And I remember which one that was. Was that the Elvira one?
I got the Elvira. I do have I think that's the only one I've ever gotten.
So we actually bought 2 that day.
No, I take that back. I have a few of the other ones. I got the Elvira. I have the Annabelle. And I think I have the Chucky.
Third Eye Sag. Gotta tell you, Silent Hill 1999 for the PS1 scared me more than any movie ever made.
You're not alone.
The sounds are what got me. Keep up the great work. Yeah, Silent Hill and the first Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. I always want to say Raccoon City. I know that's not correct, but if I say Raccoon City, you guys know what we're talking about, right? Like, yeah.
So there's a town that is overrun by raccoons. Hey, listen here, man. There's some really awesome videos on YouTube where a raccoon like eats food and the guy's like recording it. And it's like, which one's he gonna choose?
There's a couple of those. They're so cool.
I liked the Beyond Belief video, Fact or Fiction. It was cool the way you did that. Happy Halloween. Thank you, all the Stooges. We
you guys are so cute saying that like listen, I didn't get that Dracula or Acrobat either. I can't even talk about Monster High dolls anymore.
So That video, beyond belief, the fact or fiction video, that one of the purposes for that video, like we said in that video,
Cole.
we were actually in Las Vegas watching. No, it was in Las Vegas. Yeah, we were in Las Vegas because we started binge watching Beyond Belief in Detroit.
Yes.
And then by the time we got to Vegas, we were on that episode.
Yeah.
And we were in the hotel room. We saw that episode and we're like, you know what? Let's try to do something different. Let's try to have some fun. Let's
first what happened was we're watching this episode, right? And I don't remember what you shouted out, but I heard you exclaim something excitedly.
I know where that is.
Jump out of bed, remote in hand, and stand like really close to the TV. And you're like, no way, man. Yes, it is Legend, signed by Tim Curry. And he's like, I know exactly where that is. That's a cemetery in California. We've been there. And I was like, no way, rewind it.
Right? So we debated. It was like a quick debate whether or not like we should. It's like, well, let's do a filming location video on this.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, who's really going to care? If anybody really going to care, well, it's like, well, let's do something. Let's do like the kind of make it like Beyond Belief.
Yeah.
Like, let's experiment a little bit. Let's tell you the story and not tell you if it's real or not. Let's just have some fun with it. And it was a little bit of an experiment on our part, and we were very happy with it. Like, it's not like we knew that it wasn't going to be like a big video, but it was something that we could do on a Sunday, like a Sunday day.
Say what, Bun?
And just have some fun. Beyond Belief.
I need to know this story. Text it to me. It's because I have food.
Michael, how cool was it to try on Bela Lugosi's cape, Dracula's cape, at the convention a few years ago? It was amazing, Brian Dorn, and so much so that doing it there with the descendants of Bela Lugosi, we still have it. It's right over there. We
bought one.
Yeah, we have one of the capes.
The most unknown.
Thank you, Mark.
I probably re-dye my
Cushman.
hair about once a month. He doesn't really.
What's that?
Like once every 2 months.
Me? I dyed my. Okay, so truth be told, somebody said something. I saw it and I lost it. I don't know what it is. I don't really dye my hair. This is the first time I've actually.
I dye your hair.
So I know she dyes my hair, but as a person with hair dye on my head,
yes.
I haven't dyed my hair in a long time, and it's stuck.
Well, yeah, one that's
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So about a year ago, we tried doing it, but it just washed right out, and we couldn't figure out what it was. We tried it like three different hair dyes, like permanent black, and we put it on, wait the time, and I'd go and rinse it out, and it would all be gone when I got out of the shower. It's like, what just happened? Like, why? So I just let it go brown, and it was really annoying. This is probably about a month now.
Thank you, Cole.
I think. Shannon, hit the like. Yes. Thank you all tonight for being here.
No, I dye his hair for him. I go get mine done. I used to dye my own hair, but I have a
tramp stamp. We're looking at
stylist now that does
13 minutes into the movie. So I have a problem. I have a pretty serious problem that I'd like to bring to your attention, because there's 638 people in here. That was rude.
Marriage.
And some of you here might be suffering from the same problem, and some would consider that Jessica and I influencers in some way, shape, or form. And if I tell you my problem, that you might find comfort and solace in this. So I figure I'm going to put myself out there and just take away the shield and let you know.
You know what I influence people to do? Eat.
Yes, you do.
I swear to God, I should get picked up by a food company.
I'm being serious. I got a problem.
Oh, you're being serious for
yeah.
what? bull. Let's hear it.
So the reason why Jessica has to dye my hair for me is because if I did it, I would paint my entire body. So when I shave, you would think typically you would put like shaving cream here. Me, I'm like, let's see how much of my body can I cover in shaving cream. And
He's not lying. This is not a lie.
When I go into the shower and I wash my hair, I do like 20 pumps of the shampoo just so I can have an overabundance of soap suds everywhere.
Minimum 5. He will take only a minimum of 5.
So it's like,
we can't shower together because I like a help wash.
Does anybody else like this, or am I like the only weird one?
And if I do like 2 or 3 and I go to suds it up, he just stares at me like.
Yeah, I'm like, what is
really?
That? Are you really? How are you supposed to get yourself clean with like 2 pumps? I'm sorry, 1 pump. Baby, you're a 1 pump shampoo person.
Baby. Because we're not all 6'8" like you.
Whoa, I'm 6'2". That's rude. That's harsh. What if I really wanted to be 6'8" and I'm sad about it? I'm a foot
shorter than you. I don't require as much as you do, but apparently covering all that skin takes way more than an average person. 5 pumps are good.
No. I like, and it's the same thing with like if I make a peanut butter sandwich. So a peanut butter sandwich, who here puts the piece of bread, the slice of bread, and then they do like a very fine layer of peanut butter and maybe like a little fine layer of jelly. Me, I'm like, I need like a half an inch of peanut butter on that, especially if it's crunchy. I need like layers, right? Half a jar. I mean, come on.
Half a jar.
Yeah, see, like Abigail's like a fine layer. See, man, it's just the way.
Live long.
Hello, Aberdeen.
I'm gonna get that right. Hold on.
That's just all crazy. Wait, who are the assassins? Are they like quiet ninjas in the night?
Live long, last assassins.
I bet they make balloon animals.
No, it said, I caught up very at the beginning that said my 12-year-old son made a show with his friend group and would love it if we would say live long, the last assassin.
I know them. I know them. Yeah. So they're a hip hop group that makes balloon animals and they give them to the elderly. I'm serious. They're on YouTube.
You have problems.
I am so lying. I mean, this is so much fun. I should tell people I'm lying more often.
Do I give you the silent treatment when I'm mad at you? Probably.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. She does.
Probably.
So anytime that I'm gonna have a conversation with somebody, like if we ever get pulled over and the officer's like, "Excuse me, sir, do you know why I pulled you over?" I'm gonna say to him, first and foremost, before I answer that officer, just know I'm gonna lie to you and just go for it.
Don't. You'll get arrested. We got pulled over once, and the cop had Michael in the car. We were out of state, and I guess we hadn't put our new tags on. We had them in the car, but we forgot to put the stickers on. And
we're driving through Alabama, the backwoods of Alabama.
Yeah.
And there's nobody on the road. Nobody on the road except for us driving a Tesla that has California license plates in the backwoods of Alabama. And all of a sudden, the cop pulls us over. 4 people dead. He pulls us over, and he has me get out of the car. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'll comply. I watch Cops. I know what this is about. So I get out of the car. You know, he has my driver's license and my insurance. Everything checks out. And then, but in order for him to check it out, he has to go back to his car like all cops do. But he's like, I'd like you to come with me, sir. And I'm like, oh, crap. I thought I was getting arrested for something I didn't do. And it was kind of cold, but he had me sit in the front seat of his cruiser. Jessica was sitting in the passenger seat of our car. Yeah. And here I am sitting in the passenger seat of the cruiser while he's running my stuff. And
it was
a
little chilly.
Yeah. So like I can hear him. He calls it in and she's like, confirm 10/20/64/69. His license and his registration is legit. And he turns to me and he's like, have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been this? I'm like, no. And he goes, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I would know. So he gets back on the walkie-talkie with the thing, and he's like, "Are you sure that his stuff comes back fine, comes back clean?" I'm like, "Dude, what the heck?" And she's like, "Yeah, everything's fine. 69007 3400, sir." And they let us go. I didn't get no ticket or anything. It was really weird.
He really wanted to make an arrest that day.
Yeah, right. He was like, oh, he was asking. He's like, "Do you do drugs?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't do drugs." Yeah, are you sure? It was the weirdest thing. But yeah, I came so close because we're sitting in the car and he's waiting for like the person to come back and say, "Yeah, this guy's cool." I was be like, "Dude, I'm a big fan of Cops." I was gonna tell him I'm like obsessed with the TV show, but I didn't know how well that would do, so I didn't do it.
Yeah.
It was the California plates. I don't know. It was weird.
Some people really get angry when they see Teslas. I'm just going to say that is a real thing that we've experienced. People just have something against it. I don't know what it is, but as people who drive cross country frequently, I can tell you that it has saved us a lot of money.
Yes.
Thank you, Pablo. Did you ask him about his taser? Springfield, Illinois on I-55. I mean, if we're going through there, probably, but we don't very often go through Springfield because the route doesn't take us that way.
Well, we do. Occasionally, we've been through Springfield. Is that the one? Is that there's a giant?
The ring nose doesn't hurt. No.
There's a giant like building, like a giant freaking like warehouse, like dog food manufacturer looking building that has a picture of Abraham Lincoln on it, right? Oh. I think that's near that charger. Yeah.
How do you charge the car driving that far? It's the same as putting in a tank of gas. It's about the same mileage. And instead of filling up the tank, you stop and you charge for half an hour.
Oh, Springfield, Illinois. That's what it is. I don't know if you meant the other one. So I would say that
Illinois. He said Illinois.
I would say that when we drive across country, we have a Tesla Model Y, and when it's filled with our suitcases and merch,
lost in space.
The weight.
We've been
about every 3 hours, we need to stop to charge. Lost in Space
Welcome to the
has joined the Ghost Club. I think everybody, we should have a moment of silence for Lost in Space. All right, yeah, you're good.
All right,
you're good. You're missed. Yay.
Yay.
Thank you for being a member of the Ghost Club Lost in Space. I'm sorry. We're in rare form tonight.
And we're not even drinking caffeine.
We're not. Like, I'm drinking water.
I know.
You're eating
and I've
fruit.
got berries.
This is weird.
Yeah. Oh, I got chocolate. We love you too. We love you guys. We really, really do. You guys are a lot. You're a riot.
A riot.
And cell block number 9.
Now, Michael says, glad you guys use a Tesla. So when we jumped on the electric vehicle train, we decided to go all electric. It's not because whatever. For us, it was absolutely amazing. Like here in California, this is going to sound crazy. But here in California, driving almost every single day to film, sometimes we'd be putting in anywhere from $30 to $50 a day in gas. Now we do kind of about almost $20 a month, charging at home, $20 a month. So it helped out a lot. But driving across country, charging every 3 hours at like almost like $15 a charge, that's where it all kind of comes in. But it still kind of lets us,
We don't do the autopilot.
No. That stuff weirds me out, man.
Alba.
Amaya. Cornheo. Welcome to the Ghost Club. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong, but you guessed it. You are here. Everybody else is dying to catch up. I think we need to have a moment of silence for Alba.
My mouth was very full.
Our condolences to everybody who knows you. We've been expecting you just in time too, because we need somebody to clean the ghostly toilets. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The afterlife. Yeah, welcome to the afterlife. We need to have a moment of
please see admissions to the left.
Yes, a moment of silence for Alba. Cue the music. Cue the music.
That's my moment of silence.
Thank you for joining the afterlife, Alba. And speaking of this, not every day.
It's still $5.50 a gallon here.
I often, as movie fans, we all do this.
Third Eye.
Most underrated horror movie for me, Demons, 1985.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good one, Third Eye. If you love movies, you find yourself occasionally saying your favorite line, reciting your favorite moment from your movies, and for some reason, one that I always go back to is Shannon Sossaman in A Knight's Tale, going like this: "It's a beauty and a curse. It's a blessing and a curse." And when we were in New Jersey, she was there. She was a guest too.
There's no issues with using an EV card when it's cold outside. We've driven all over the
United States,
her that
that's
even
what
in
I do.
Snow and the ice. There's no issues.
Alba, we are glad that you are here. Thank you. It was Alba, right? Not Alma. Alba. Yeah.
Yes.
Whew. Didn't want to get your name wrong on the memoriam paper.
Good night, Brazil.
I don't know. Ghostly toilets, ghostly peanut butter sandwiches. We all have a purpose in the afterlife. Mine is to lie to you. Jessica is to tell you the truth.
That as a
she works at Disneyland at Custodial. Oh, okay. That's interesting. We might have saw each other. I was just kidding about the ghostly toilets. You know what? We're gonna sit down and have a ghostly kebab or ghostly toasty.
There are technically no toilets in the afterlife, but there are toilets in the living, and you can haunt those if you so choose, because then you can make them blow up. It could be like your revenge.
Do you know why the afterlife stinks with all those ghosts? Because all of the sheets that are everywhere, the ghostly sheets.
Technically, a toot is just a vegetable ghost from your bum.
Would you guys be down for a meet and greet for the fans?
We do it all the time.
We do meet and greets all the time. It's Big Chris.
It's
Big Chris. It's Big Chris. This question is for you. Where are you located in the world? It's Big Chris. Let us know.
Yeah. Wow.
Do celebrities get freaked out when they meet you, Mr. Geek Me Out? Not necessarily. Maybe a little bit.
Some of them know us. We've made I know your face.
We've made some good friends. We've seen certain people time and time again. Other people, they know who we are. Nobody really gets freaked out that much. No. But we've exchanged phone numbers with quite a few horror people and become good friends with people. So that's the fun thing for me. Where's this person at?
Was that a Borat reference? I don't know. Did I make a Borat reference? Not intentionally.
Did we miss where they're from?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
I could have missed it though.
Wait, you guys are my favorite Baby Ghoul and Baby Gore. I spent my entire morning catching up on your videos. So wait, you're Baby Ghoul. Does that make me Baby Gore?
Nah.
Mr. Hanky. I'm not Mr. Hanky. Nope. Do a house tour. Maybe at some point. North Hollywood. Hello, North Hollywood. So we haven't been announced yet.
Nah, I like that, Michelle.
But if you are here in Hollywood or in Los Angeles, we have not been announced yet.
No, but I think our next one is Long Beach.
Yeah, Midsummer Scream. Supposedly, we're supposed to be doing Midsummer Scream. They're supposed to announce us. They didn't announce us yet. So I don't know.
We are coming to Arizona. We're going to be, is that Arizona? Mesa? Near Mesa.
Mesa, Arizona. The Gathering of the Ghouls. Third Eye Sag says original Fright Night was incredible. We actually went to a signing yesterday where Heather Langenkamp was there. She's become a friend. She's awesome. Kane Hodder was there. Tom Holland, Joe Dante, and it was cool. I'm from Hollywood, my hometown.
We have not had a Hollywood meet and greet. We're hoping to have one at some point, but we haven't really found a place to go. Andrew! Welcome.
So
welcome.
Go to Midsummer Scream. We will be there. Like I said, they haven't announced us yet, but we will be at Midsummer Scream.
We're on the website, but they haven't announced us on their social media.
Andrew, what have you done? Andrew, the afterlife has begun. Everybody,
I wish Tudor Darkness. I wish.
We need to have a moment of silence for Andrew. All right, it's too long. It's done. It's done. It's all good. Welcome to the afterlife, Andrew. We're all sad that you passed. Not gas.
Please see
not the grocery store. You are here with us. We have lured you in because we are scary people. Valerie HM, come back to Detroit. At some point, we will. We're actually planning on doing a show there next year. Keep that in the back of your head. We'd love to. Detroit was rather interesting. I want to do more. So when we were in Detroit, the owner of Eloise actually took us to a restaurant.
Oh, it was so good.
And we almost drove to Canada. Like we could see like Canada there. So kind of.
I was so tempted to cross the border just to get a Happy Meal.
Right.
Because I've had a Happy Meal in every country I've been to except for Canada because I forgot.
I'm still sad about the passing of Andrew. That man owed me $5 in erasers.
Oh, did he?
Number 2 pencils.
Hello, India.
He sold me number 2 pencils. They did not have erasers on them. He promised them, and then he became a Ghost Club member. I mean, come on. I mean, what is this world coming to? What on earth? Number 2.
Yes, I've had a crush on the Lord of Darkness since I was a young girl, which sounds kind of creepy when I say it out loud like that.
Salt Lake City, Utah. You may or may not be seeing us again this Halloween season. If we can make it happen. We're trying. We're talking to the owners of a certain establishment there that might bring us up there. We shall see.
You never know where we're going to be. We actually were in a store in Burbank and ran into a girl who was visiting her friend, and they were visiting from
Canada. Portland. Same place. Same thing.
They said before they walked into the store, they were just joking that wouldn't it be funny if she ran into us while they were visiting, because she's only going to be here a week. And lo and behold, there we were. You never know where we're going to be.
Tramp stamp.
Was it a Tubi or not Tubi pencil?
Oh, we are watching Tubi. Creepshow 2 is on Tubi. It's 32 minutes.
Was it a Tubi or not Tubi pencil?
32 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's not my joke. It's Sarah's.
It was a number 2 pencil. Tubi? It was wood. So when I was in 4th grade,
that was a good joke. Gosh darn it, on their behalf.
It was a good joke. I'm sorry. It was a very good joke. I'm sorry I didn't laugh. Ha.
Yeah, I like my pillows.
It was good. Seriously.
It was good. That was a good one.
So when I was in 4th grade, I had a teacher named Mr. Stilly. S-T-I.
Okay.
He was pleasantly mean. Mm-hmm. He was nice.
Sounds like
but very stern, right? And he was the kind of person where he you had to say things, and I don't know why he did this. It always bothered me to this day because I never met another person like Mr. Stilly. If you wanted to sharpen your pencil in Mr. Stilly's class, you couldn't say, "May I please sharpen my pencil?" You could not. You had to say, "May I please sharpen my graphite implement?" And if you had to use the bathroom, it was not, "Can I please use the bathroom?"
Was he an English teacher?
No, he was a history teacher.
Even worse.
He said, "May I please use the lavatory?"
The lavatory.
It drove me bonkers.
Lavatory. They think they're being funny, and we're all just like. Ugh.
But I remember him. I
bet he doesn't remember you.
Maybe it's because that's why I have such a very strong sense of proper language and grammar and my I don't know. I'm whatever. Next one.
That'd be cool, Third Eye Sag. I love glow in the dark stuff, and I love darkness, so that's right up my alley.
Should have used mechanical. Remember those pencils where they're
good night, sweetheart.
Zombie Rainbows. Have a good night. Remember those pencils where they were not like the clickety click that made it like mechanical. They were the ones that had those like little white contraptions that whenever it was done, you would take it out and put it around back so you'd have the next one. They were constantly sharpened. You remember those? You remember those pencils?
Say it again.
They were like the pencils. They were hollow in the middle.
Yes.
And they had like the little white. They look like
yes.
And then
the refills. You would take them out and you
put
them. Yes.
I like those.
Thank you, Michael.
Fun. Those were fun.
I used to get ones that you can still get those. They're everywhere.
Michael Silk. Did you know that his family created silk milk?
I forgot what I was saying. Oh, mine used to be scented. I used to get the ones that were scented.
Oh.
Those pencils, you can get like fruit smells.
Why did like the strawberry shortcake dolls always smell like strawberry? Like what kind of weird scent did they put in those? Cool.
Jordan Nash gave us a shout out in his video at the Oddities convention. That's very nice of him.
Thank you. Jordan Nash. I don't know who Jordan Nash is.
Glow in the dark and blacklight is life. I wholeheartedly agree, Mr. Suavecito. I know that your name is Suavecito, Ricardo Suavecito, but I love calling you Suavecito. So if you ever hear me saying Suavecito and you don't know that it's you, I'm letting you know now. Because I've done that in the past and I don't ever know if you know if I'm talking to you. Yeah.
So back to strawberry shortcake.
Right, Mocaine? Yeah.
So today's day and age, if you go to a store and you're like,
look there,
I'm going to make this product smell like a strawberry.
Yes.
Give it like 2 weeks. That scent is gone. If you were to find a strawberry shortcake doll from the 80s today, it would still smell like a strawberry shortcake doll.
Okay.
Why?
Because those things are black magic. That's all I got. I don't know. Same thing with the stuff I've gotten from Disney. They did that whole dessert line where they have the little squishies that are scented.
I think it's the devil.
Hey, you know
I think it's the devil.
Could be your mother.
Whoa. Okay. This one here is always, man. Your mom.
She's not dead yet.
Mine is.
Oh, God bless. I'm not going to the happy place, am I?
She's like Michelle. She's going crazy over here.
Sometimes you just get a really good burn, and you have to say it whether it's nice or not.
Man,
you should hear him when y'all ain't looking or listening. He gets me burnt really good.
I'm almost in tears over here. That hurt. I'm crying.
Stop playing. It's witchcraft. Although I know
we were there. We filmed all this stuff coming down.
When you are near to me.
Loving the channel, guys, from over the pond in the UK. Question to you both. Did you notice any culture differences to the USA when you visited the UK?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
So the oddest thing about being in the UK was there's so much alike. Like there's so many things that are so similar that occasionally I would catch myself and go, oh, wait a second. We're in the UK. We're in the UK. Like but there's a lot of things that are different, but at the same time, it all still feels the same, but not really. So it was this weird Twilight Zone kind of effect to it.
Yeah, the food is amazing in the UK, I do have to say, because it's a lot cleaner than what they feed us here in the States. And we are really looking forward to coming back to
No, Adam,
England,
not this time.
and especially going to more pubs. I think the last week or two that we were in England, we got to go to one of the pub roasts on a Sunday.
That was the day that we filmed Sweeney Todd.
I mean, my goodness, was that a giant meal? It was amazing. But we don't drink though, so we wouldn't be going to tie on an ale or anything like that.
Henry W. says, I told my mom all about you guys.
Yay!
Your mom,
Hi, Mom.
Henry W. Henry W. This message is for the mom of Henry W. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry. He should be a better son.
Aaron, thanks for being awesome. I found you guys in a very dark time in my life, and you guys brightened up. Oh, I'm so happy that we could be there for you in a time of sadness. I'm very happy.
I'm glad you're here, Aaron. Happy Halloween.
It didn't take long, Sarah, for him to get you. So Michael does all the driving. And what's cool about being in Europe, and most people get very nervous about driving on the other side of the road, but what they don't know is that the roads are quite heavily partitioned. So you're not going to accidentally drive into oncoming traffic.
But you can.
Sweden. I mean, you could do it. You could make it happen, but you're not going to go, oops, I forgot. I went the wrong way. The signs, in my opinion, and the roundabouts, I love the roundabouts, are much more clear than they are here in the United States. Again, that's just my opinion. But we had a great time of it.
Mo Kane says, why did the Sweeney Todd location smell so bad? Did you guys figure it out? Oh, yeah, it was urine.
Oh, that one alley, yeah. People were doing a wee. Had been using it as a potty.
Joe on Film, this is a great question. What would be on your playlist while traveling around? So right now we have a certain song that is playing all the time. Every time we get in the car, Jessica's like, ooh, put on my song.
Put on my song.
And what is the song?
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Paint the Town Red.
Paint the Town Red.
That's what I've been singing. Walk on by.
But
I can't sing it because it's expletive.
So we listen to all kinds of things, whether it's typo negative.
We listen to so much stuff.
Sisters of Mercy. We'll put on Ariana Grande. We'll put on The Weeknd's. I mean, it's all over the place. We put on rockabilly too. We do listen to some rockabilly. We put on what we're feeling at the time, and it's all over the place.
Yeah, I actually own a lot of like rockabilly CDs and stuff like that too. Yeah, I know that Amy Lee is a Dark Crystal fan. Yeah. I grew up, I think I was still a teenager when Amy Lee came onto the scene in Evanescence.
Thank you, Alice Martinez. You are awesome
thank
too.
you, Alice.
Glad you are here. So,
Messer Chubbs, we finally got to see them live.
And they're coming back.
And we got we got a signed poster. We got a signed vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be here while we're gone, unfortunately. And I am so mad.
But we were so excited because Zombarella, she follows the Grim Life on Instagram. She's the bass player.
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday, Desert Rat.
Yeah, the store is closed. So
Sorry
Desert
about
Rat,
that.
The store was open, but we closed it because we heard it is your birthday. So it'll probably be open tomorrow. I'm just kidding. The store will not open again until mid-July, and we did not close it.
Yeah, right, Michelle. I'm 42, so like.
Love you too, James. Woohoo!
Evanescence probably came out when I was like a teenager still.
Mark Ronk says, good day.
Good day, Mike.
From
Adelaide
in South Australia. When I first read that, I thought it said Arundel.
Yeah.
Mark Owen says, I guess if I were donating, they might acknowledge me. We've been talking to a lot of people that haven't donated. So
the comments go really fast.
Goes by really, really fast. But I will say this.
That's a really
I'm probably not going to acknowledge you again for the rest of the night because of saying something like that. That's very I'm just saying. We're pretty straightforward. Hello from Salem, Dr. Johnny Bananas. We love Salem. A few people have asked if we're going to be in Salem this Halloween. No, sadly,
really?
No.
I mean, it's my favorite of him, but yeah, it's I'm surprised. Like, I can see it in my background because I'm watching guys on my tablet and the computer, but like,
good night, Chase.
It's so blurry for you, but it's actually
fun.
really
Chase
crisp.
Me Laser.
It's a movie still, so it's a really great quality. We got to meet him and get a photograph with him, and I was so nervous I could have weed myself. And then he looked straight into my crotch and said, "You look as if you're on fire."
You were wearing a red dress.
I know. Well, a red and orange dress, and he's paralyzed from his stroke, so his head can't move. And since there's two of us, I had us each get on one side, and I was the first to walk in and happened to be in the direction he was facing, and he happened to be waist high. I almost said knickers high. Knickers.
Hamburg,
high.
Germany. Hello, Lana. Lana or Lana?
He looked right into me and said, "You look as if you're on fire." And I am going to share that story until the day I die.
Until the day you become a Ghost Club member.
That is correct. Ooh, signature that you're having trouble getting. God, there's so many.
Yours is
so many.
Ben Browder.
Ben Buggery Browder. Man. Ben Browder right now is my stupid unicorn because he doesn't believe in social media. So you never know when he's making an appearance. So I miss.
She is a Ghost Club member, Jeremiah.
I am actually, yes, I am a Ghost Club member. I miss every time he makes an appearance somewhere. Buggery Browder, gosh, bless his.
There's
so many.
There is a lot of autographs that I'd like to get.
Oh my God, T. Simone, I'm 42, hon.
I was having a serious moment.
We're not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yours is Ben Browder. Mine, my autograph that I've been wanting for forever, and I don't think it's ever going to happen, and it makes me sad, is Julia Stiles. I would like to get my poster of 10 Things I Hate About You signed by Julia Stiles. She was in that, right? Lies! Some people get me. Jessica's face says lies.
Oh my God.
Aaron Frem says, "I know, Julia, I can make that happen." You're darn right. I'm gonna get hit with a sock with an egg in it. Dang it.
Listen.
Disney Castle's 90. Your Shelley Duvall's video was amazing. And girl, you're 42. Stop lying. You're 25.
I don't hit Michael. I bite Michael.
Yeah, it used to be better when she didn't have any teeth.
now I have all my teeth.
I'm like, ow, that hurts. She goes, "What did I do?" And I'm like, "You always full of it." Bumper, come on. We've met in person a couple of different times. You cannot tell people my secrets. You gotta stand up for me. Bumper's really tall. He should be standing up for me. He should be really like, tall. Listen, Grim Life.
How tall are you again?
Is not 6'8"? Lying. Grim Life is 100% true to everything they do.
Who's the most famous person you've met? I am going to say Landon.
Who?
Land something. The director.
John Landis?
John Landis.
John Landis.
I always think I'm saying it wrong when I say Landis, so I say Landon. John Landis is probably the most famous person that we have met, aside from Shelley Duvall.
Right.
I mean, they're in different categories, so it's kind of hard to judge.
Well, like John Landis is probably the most elusive person.
The most elusive, yeah.
And we got a couple things signed by him, which is darn near impossible to have that man do anything.
The American Werewolf guy, yeah.
Yeah, so we have 3 items signed by him. All American Werewolf in London. Well, 2 American Werewolf in London and 1 Thriller signed by John Landis. And we're taking a Laserdisc and a poster that we have him and David Naughton signed. We're going to take it to Sheffield because Griffin Dunn is going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't an a-hole, but he was he's
a very serious,
matter-of-fact fellow.
Yeah, very serious. He wasn't an a-hole, like Jessica said, just very serious.
Yeah, I
Bumper
can't
6'7"
personally speak about him
I'm
not doing anything out of hand, but some people have had experiences where they would say that he was in fact an a-hole. Tom Savini is not, and in my honest opinion, I think some people have gotten bad experiences with him when they've been at conventions, because he can, depending on when you catch him, like if he's, right before a lunch or something. Listen, I get hangry. I'm hypoglycemic. If I don't eat, steer clear. So he's a man who's now in his 70s who probably gets a lot of ridiculous comments or questions. And I think sometimes you just get a little bit tired, and you've been there all day, you don't get any breaks, and that's what, you know what I mean? I think some things are just situational when they've had bad experiences with him. Or maybe they just set him off, or maybe he was in a bad mood. But every time we've had an experience with Mr. Savini, Mr. Tom.
Mr. Savini, I presume.
Great. No, he's been an absolute sweetheart. Yeah. He's always been an absolute doll. Yeah, so I can't speak to that either, unfortunately. Your body starts to shiver.
Tramp stamp.
You gotta shiver. Do it.
I did. 50 minutes, 49 minutes, 50 minutes.
We've only met a couple of Twin Peaks cast, but they, again, were such sweethearts. They were absolute dolls and still hot as all heckins.
T. Simone says we should come out and check out the Universal thing in Las Vegas when it opens. We plan on it. We have been doing quite a few things with Universal on both coasts on their media team. So more than likely, when it opens up, if we are in the area,
these are actually from Disney.
We should be there. We should be there if we're in the States.
We have not personally met any Stranger Things cast yet.
Yeah.
Right, Hugo? Like I keep waking up with it stuck in my head, and like it's been plaguing me for weeks. Oh, James Marsden, he's
Kylie,
a really
you're too
great
sweet.
guy.
Thank you.
I think I'm remembering his name right. I hope.
James.
Heckins.
Well, everybody calls him Mars.
No. James Masterson. Is Spike from Buffy. Mastersons. For God's sake, see, it will just not stop playing. Not stop playing.
Do you collect rocks? No, we do not.
I got this one.
Wow. I collect Play-Doh. I got this one. Who is the best wax museum? Well, deep in those ears, she does.
See what I did there?
See what I did there?
I actually am like really good at cleaning.
Listen, you got so many potatoes in that ear, you can plant a farm.
How dare you? I would never waste potatoes by putting them in my ears.
She's a potato.
They would go into my mouth. Thank you very much. How dare you say that about me? The accusations of that statement alone.
So Jessica's mom
are momentous.
Jessica's mom used to have a cat, and the cat, we used to call it the Owen Wilson cat, because every time that we would call her, she would be like, wow. So we'd always ask her, how's Owen Wilson doing? She's like, that's not the cat's name. Wow.
It was a girl. She howled like that all the time. She didn't need anything. She just making sure she knew where everybody was.
Oh, yeah. Wow. We hear her in the background when we'd be on the phone with her mom.
Yeah. Good night, Aaron.
That's so hilarious. Good night, Aaron. Did you know that Aaron O'Neill is related to Stephen O'Stand?
Al Warrior says, love the work, guys. Pot of advice and cheers from Houston. Thank you,
sweetheart. Hello,
Houston. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And Joey, I'm sorry.
Joey.
I'm sorry to report, folks, but Joey has left the building.
Welcome to the afterlife.
Elvis has nothing on Joey because Joey is now a member of the afterlife. Let's have a moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Gotta do coffins.
Oh yeah, okay. All
right.
Yeah, we're done.
See registration to your left.
Yeah. Tell them.
How you doing?
Oh, look.
He's about to die. Boobies. Oh, I love this part. She gets her face ripped off.
Michael, do more Elvis voice. What? I ain't doing no Elvis. No more Elvis. But Joey, you will be missed.
He deserves what he gets.
Unless they do an exorcism or some sort of seance,
sweetheart.
and then they'll have you back in the world of living in no time. Gabe Davis. Hello, Gabe. It is you again, Gabe. What kind of shenanigans are you up to, Gabe?
But he deserves the death he gets.
Right?
Oh, here it comes! Here it comes! Yes. He's like, oh my God, I can't do anything for you. I just wanted to touch your boobie while you were sleeping.
Right, here it comes.
The perv that I am.
Ew.
Her scene is so epic. So epic. It's funny you say that, Kengi, because we are doing the Disney Halloween cruise.
What?
Oh, there she goes. Oh, wait. Does he get away? Is he the one that gets away? No, surely not. They wouldn't let him get away.
I beat you. Haha, I won. Uh-oh.
Parting my wife's hair. Are you going to braid it?
Jay Fisher says, I'm opening a tramp stamp removal clinic called Mommy What's That? I love it.
Oh, thank you, Joey. Thank you, love. Joey says, glad to be a member. You guys are awesome. Thank you, sweetheart.
You, Joey. We're glad that you're here. Happy Halloween. To everybody else, happy St. Patrick's Day. Joey is the only person who gets happy Halloween tonight. I'm sorry, only one person. That's the new rule.
Snowdub. Hey,
okay,
kids, love this movie. Thanks for the ride, lady. Thank you, Snowdub.
Happy Halloween to you too. Fine. You ever seen Trash Meat to Choice Cut? I'm a little confused about that one, Needle. It is what it is. Yeah. Goodbye.
And he's dead. Good riddance. I don't even know. Slacito.
Moon near Saturn says, "Who is your favorite hell of a boss character?"
What's that?
I read that as who is your favorite? Who's the boss character? And it's Tony Danza. I mean, come on. Poncho lost oil. Slick for the win. Should have kept moving.
Yay,
right, Angel.
Thank you, Angel.
It just never sits still. Just keep going. Louis, oh brother. Louis, what?
Moment of silence for Louis.
No, not yet.
I died prematurely.
No, we have to say a few words about Louis. Louis was. I know nothing about Louis. I'm sorry. We're gonna keep this short.
Is it Louis?
Louis.
Louis, Louis,
yeah.
Or is it Louis?
It's.
I can never get that right.
Moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
All right, you're good.
To the afterlife.
Yep.
Please see reception off to the left.
We're all out of membership cards. Instead, what we do is we write your name on a piece of toilet paper because it's just don't lose it. Don't get it wet either because it disintegrates.
The new pins
welcome to the
are
afterlife.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We will, when we do Sheffield UK, Horror UK, we will have the new pins. We will have some shirts. We will have all of our merch there. Just not all of the t-shirt options. Oh, thank you, Logan. To play?
To play. Yes. Best concert you attended? Pete Derrick asks. 100% hands down would be Danny Elfman at the Hollywood Bowl.
I figured he would say that, but
it wasn't the Halloween Nightmare Before Christmas show, it was Danny Elfman doing everything from his set. Everything that you see now, like at Sick New World and stuff like that, we saw it at the Hollywood Bowl.
J.S. Bladecraft. My answer would be Event Horizon. Event Horizon is the only movie that ever freaked me out. The only one. I don't find horror to actually be unsettling. Like, horror movies don't scare me or unsettle me or make me nervous or anything like that. The only time I ever have any trouble while watching a horror movie is if I'm eating and then a gory scene comes on. I taste blood in my mouth, so I have to, do one of these or look away, and that's the only time I have ever any issues while watching a horror movie.
Says, funny, I'm in the afterlife and I'm still living physically at home. Or are you?
Are you?
Is that your
Boobies!
afterlife?
Boobies!
Is that what you are
Boobies!
destined to be a part of from now until eternity? And Shannon
Bumper.
says, can't wait to see how he became a ghosty. Those are coming as well. Yeah, Bumper. It is what it is. We're going to be in Europe.
Film, yes, we do have his hand.
It is what it is.
I don't know if I've seen the director's cut. I know I have the new one, but I don't know if I've seen the. I don't know if I could, honestly.
Well, so I'm gonna make an addendum to what you said, Jessica. So Joe in Film says, did we get the Danny Elfman creepy hand? Yes and no. So before he started selling the creepy hand,
it's a different one.
No. So before he started selling the creepy hand by itself, it was part of the box set of his record collection. So we have that, which also came with a signed print by Danny Elfman. So we have that, and then that sold out, and then they started selling the hand. But yes, we have that. But the box is even more beautiful.
I don't think you'll get any takers, Net Stalker.
No.
No, I've never heard of it. Moon near Saturn. I've never heard of that at all.
It's funny. Like, we really don't watch any other YouTube channels. We just don't really have the time.
I don't think it is Net Stalker, no. Jenny, we are in love with Lisa Frankenstein. We love it. Yeah. We will be there all of Midsummer Scream. We are always there for the whole weekend. We don't just do 1 or 2 days when we appear at any convention. If we are at a convention,
she's asking what day is Midsummer Scream. I don't know what the dates are off the top of my head.
That's a different question.
So I mean, you can go and check it out, Alice.
Oh, Mr. Spacely, that's so sweet. I'm glad that we can be here for you in a hard time. I got
Tramp Stamp. Mikey the Crab Man says, Tramp Stamp, where are we at in the movie? 1 hour, 2 minutes.
So there's a new company started called Mutant, and it's Elijah Wood and some of the guys from Mondo have teamed together, and they've come up with a new company called Mutant, and they just put out an exclusive,
of course, Alice,
gorgeous soundtrack to Lisa Frankenstein in these beautiful colors, and it also came with a
26, 27, 28
cassette.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. The colors they used all these really transparent blues and pinks, really gorgeous.
You guys are all awesome.
I don't know if it's still available though. If you go looking for it, I don't know if they sold out or not.
I know this sounds so cliche and so whatever, but like, I'm really glad that you guys are all here for this. Like, we're getting ready to leave on May 1st to go to England for two months. We have somebody coming and staying at our apartment and making sure everything's good and taking over. It's almost like a personal assistant kind of thing, but not really. Just friends, some very close friends of ours. And to make sure everything's smooth. But there's a lot of stuff going on, all good, all preparation. So it's nice to see all these familiar faces. So I'm glad you all are here.
Pretty much, Valerie. Well, we actually really love the color pink. So you will find a lot of pastels in this house, but a lot of classical gothic stuff, a lot of everything in black. So I like lots of horror. Horror is everywhere, but I also love cute things too. So
Tudor
we both
darkness.
love Disney. So we've got a little mixture going on.
It's not much, but just because we love your work.
Thank you,
Tudor
sweetheart.
darkness.
Thank you
Thank you very much. Now I also want to tell people. I'm going to say this again, especially Tudor darkness. Thank you more than anything. When it comes to our world on YouTube, don't ever feel like you have to contribute anything.
Yeah,
don't ever feel like
the website.
Don't ever feel like you have to do a super chat or buy anything on the website. Always take care of yourself and your family first. No matter what, we're going nowhere. We're always going to be here. All of our videos are always free. But if you want to help out,
Stalker babe, you're about to
there
get
are
blocked.
ways to do it. So thank you. What's that?
Swastito, maybe this is the afterlife room. Feels nicer here. You're right. Because we're welcoming the dead.
Yeah, block that.
Okie dokie. Time out.
I'm guessing they're spam. They're gone. Blackety.
Swiggity swoogity.
How do you prepare for a long trip, Sarah? It's a very, very good question. There's only so much you can do. I am very good at creating a very detailed itinerary.
That's right.
But at the same exact time, you have to realize that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So you have to plan for that. And you just kind of have to roll with it.
You gotta roll with it, man.
You've always been really good at that. But me, I kind of had...
He stresses out.
I still have to learn about just going,
what can go wrong will go wrong in a way that you don't even see coming.
Yeah.
And you can't control every minute of your trip. You got to leave room for travel or for there to be sheep in the middle of the road that make you an hour late or what have you. So have a general idea of the things that you want to do, but try not to book your trips down to any time restraint, or else all you're going to do is freak yourself out by going, oh no, I'm missing doing this. And it's like, well, you're not missing doing anything. You're in a whole other country experiencing all the things around you. Give your time to experience what you can and don't overstuff your visits when you try to go places.
Right. We're very adamant about
where's the time to relax? Where's the time to enjoy it? All you're doing is stressing out because you're like, oh no, it's already 2:00 in the afternoon. Well, I can't do this because then I can't do that later. And it's like, look, listen, what will happen will happen. Pick your favorites first. And then if you have time for other things, then it's okay to pencil those in. But don't stress. That's the absolute worst thing that you can do.
Yesterday morning, if you ever come back to Savannah, let me know on. At some point, we'll go back to Savannah.
Thank you yesterday.
It cut off the rest of your message yesterday morning. I'm so sorry. Gabe, you guys are amazing, blessed, and gifted. You got.
Thank you so much.
Been placement in our home and hearts. We are Halloween all the time.
England, Scotland, and Wales.
We're glad that you're here, Gabe. You and your family. You're only sticking to England on your trip, yeah.
Boop, boop.
And you're good.
England.
We have an even bigger trip planned for 2025, which is going to take us to other parts of the world. So, yeah, wait till you guys hear about that. We do have merch, Logan. Not until it won't be on sale on the website until mid-July. The link is in the description of the video that you're watching now. Also, other different ways. But come this fall,
I have no idea.
Come this fall, our website will be open all year.
All the time. We finally are getting some help in that regards, and our website is going to be open all year long. Guten Morgen. However, that means that we will no longer be controlling what is shipped. And if you use the website to write to us directly, it will not reach us. The website email will go directly to the company that is handling our merch, and that is it. They will not forward us personal inquiries. So if you write in asking them about anything in regards to us personally, you're not going to get through. Because also, if you're reaching us through the website, you shouldn't be doing that anyway.
No more green hair in every package. I know, right?
Yeah.
A couple, Rachel Lewis and Aaron have caught on that. Yes, I know. It was one of those things. So, like this year, we've traveled a lot, and next year we're going to be traveling a lot even more, and we're going to be away from home. So it's become a thing where if we were to have our store
I wish,
open,
Bouncy.
aside from what we
One
see
day.
in person, we need to do this.
Yeah.
And we honestly, guys, we really battled a lot with whether or not we should or we shouldn't.
Yeah.
And it just became
Oh, Scott, that's awesome.
very clear on a lot of reasons why we're making the change.
Ooh. Pop, pop, pop. The Ghost Club, we are still going to be making a password protected area for you guys. That design is going to be going into production soon. And hopefully that means we'll be able to share with you the designs we've been working on soon.
Right. So we're having a meeting with
like next week
with the company that's going to be handling all of our merch about how we're going to set up different things. And everything's going to be printed. Everything's going to be coming. The Ghost Club member stuff looks really, really cool. And we're just trying to finalize everything since we're getting ready to leave and we're going to be on a different time zone than back here. It makes it a little harder, but it's going to happen.
I have been a huge fan since before you two were married.
What?
I'm always trying to convince my partner and my daughter to understand how differences can make a relationship work. Well, some people opposites attract, and other people, they need things to be the same, and there's really no right or wrong to do that. If you guys vibe, you vibe, you know. The small stuff isn't worth sweating over. Compromises are always made in any relationship, whether it's a friendship or a marriage. You try to enjoy each other's company and not let differences get to you, but there's certain things, if there's some kind of a deal breaker, you know what's important to you. If that is crossed in some way, then it's okay to stick up for yourself and your beliefs. However, just try to enjoy each other's company, as much as you can, especially when it's family. Family is always going to fight, even if it's step family or blood family. Friends even fight. Best friends fight. You know what I mean? We're walking flesh bags of emotions that we don't even fully understand. So communication is always the best thing any relationship of any kind can ever have. And if there's people who aren't getting along because they're too emotional, they just have to work that out. You cannot force it. It will happen or it won't. Sad to say. It's the same thing with things like addiction. You can give them all the help they need or try to help them out and seeing each other's point of views. But when it comes down to it, until they can see them and each other, you ain't going to get nowhere.
I think that we're very lucky. We've been, both Jessica and I have been in some really bad relationships or relationships that just didn't work for whatever reason. Not because the other person was bad. It's just the relationships didn't work. But I mean, Jessica and I, we definitely have our differences in what we like.
Yeah, we don't agree 100% on everything.
That's not what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. But what's really nice about that, those differences at the same exact time complement each other. And a very simple, stripped down version of that is Jessica's very much into sci-fi fantasy. And I am very much into sci-fi comedy,
terrible
sci-fi
70s.
Horror. Yeah. So there's this weird melding of it. So do you see what I mean? I don't think there's ever really been a time, at least on my part, where I've said, oh, great, I got to go deal with that. I got to really compromise to do this, but I'm going to hate every second of it, but I'm going to put a smile on my face. I don't think I've ever said that in 7 years of being with you. It's just, hey, let's go tackle this together. And that, to me, when I met you, was was brand new to me. So, suck it.
You suck it.
This is Chris, by the way, Sorrel House. Hello. Oh, the Sorrel Wheat House. I know you guys. Well, I don't know.
Do I?
I don't know if we know Chris. Do we know Chris? I don't know.
I
don't know if we met you,
forgive
Chris.
me.
I remember,
It's been so long since we've been in Savannah
I think
that I'm not sure if we got to meet.
I think the only person that's still there is Calvin that we knew from our day.
I don't recall a Chris, but I'm really bad with names anyway. So hi, nice to see you again. Yeah, like Jonathan, for a lot of people, opposites are totally cool.
Right, Kyla.
But I mean, generally people who don't have the same interest still have things in common that they really like to do together. That is like, you know, spending personal time. So, and that's all that matters. You know, our relationship is not going to be the same as anybody else's relationship.
Wait, yesterday morning says I filmed your wedding.
Oh, tour guide.
I'm looking at the picture of the person on the yesterday morning, and that's what threw me off. I get you. Okay. Hi. Sorry.
The only person I remember being on our wedding was, I didn't realize we worked with Sorrel Wheathouse at the time, but that was so long ago.
Chris Allen.
Man, my brain hurts.
Is so tiny. I think I got the name right. A blast from the past.
I was actually kind of cold that day. It was really windy. I can almost see, like in my head, noticing someone out of the corner of my eye.
No, it's Chris Allen. I'm guessing that's who it is. Chris Allen said he lost a lot of weight. He owned.
No,
Michelle officiated. I remember, but
what I mean to say is that I was in a bubble, and I don't remember anybody else much that day. I'm so sorry.
Well, Chris and everybody was sitting in the back corner, and he came over and he was recording it. I was wondering what happened to you if you were still around. It's nice to see that you're still here. That you're still doing that down in Savannah, and good for you.
It's gonna plague me until
we have not seen Late Night with the Devil yet. Loved it, Captain. We're gonna watch it at some point. Maybe watch it. I don't know when we're gonna watch it, but we do want to see it. I wanted to watch it last week, but we just never got around to it.
Istanbul. At a jam. Aww, Gabe. I said, my beautiful wife Danielle wanted me to tell you guys we walked down the aisle to Etta James at last. She loves you guys too.
Great song, and it sounds like a great wedding.
You guys are too cute. I vomit now.
We are stupidly excited for the videos that are going to be coming from England. And the very first video, as long as everything goes well, the very first video that we're going to be putting on, is which is funny. I'm really hot. Is something, a video that we've been working on for the past year and a half. So you guys will really, really love it. But the video that's going to be coming out next, the last video we filmed in the States before we're gone for 2 months, is a doozy.
How long have you guys been married, Gabe?
30,000 years. Gabe is really old, so old his toenails are yellow. Why do I know this?
We don't really have an age difference. I think you're just 2 years older than me.
Whoa.
Well, technically, right now, you're a year and a half.
I'm younger.
Ish. A year and 10 months, because your birthday's
21
coming
years
up
old.
in July. He's a Leo. No, he's a Cancer.
Wow.
Michael's a Cancer.
Don't insult me like that.
So sorry. My mom's a Leo. Michael is a Cancer.
Leos are rough to be around.
Are they?
I don't know. I don't really. We don't really follow or subscribe.
I don't think an Aries describes me, if I'm being honest about it. Like, I don't get it.
You hate water. Is it
Aries is a fire sign.
Okay, that's exactly right. Then
you're a water sign.
You hate me? Man. I'm a crab. That explains a lot.
You are a crab. I'm a goat. I'm a ram.
Yeah.
7 years.
Right down to the day.
Me too, 7 years. 7 years, May 1st.
Are you guys interested in the remake of the Crow film? I feel like we've talked this one to death. We are not interested in the Crow film. We've seen it. We saw it like months ago. But we can't talk about it. We can't tell you what we think about it. We're not excited for it, but at the same time, we are really excited about it. But we're not excited about it. And we are excited about it, but we're not excited about it. And we are excited about it. But we have seen it.
Ooh, Bodega Bay. Yeah, it's a good place. Love Bodega Bay. Was it really windy when you went? It's always so windy when we go. Oh, 27 years, Daryl. That's awesome. And I forget who said it earlier, but they said they are married for 30. Oh, yeah, there is a new Alien coming out, isn't there?
There is. There's all kinds of new stuff coming out.
Yeah. Billy!
What up? Billy, you were bamboozled.
Bamboozled!
You was a bamboozled, Billy.
Oh, God, I love that commercial so much. You were laughing at me the other night because I quoted the entire length of the
I was half asleep, and this commercial comes on TV.
It was for insurance. But it was the ghost who was like, this is our ghost, but he's like not spooky or anything. And he's like, that backsplash cost me $23. You got bamboozled.
She's doing this next to me. I'm half asleep. She woke me up from this dream.
Did I wake you up? I don't think
Well, you woke me up because he was laughing.
17 years, Jennifer.
He was laughing like a drunk hyena in like a brand new zoo. It just had a party on the rock, and you're like, yay.
Oh, 32 years, Whiskey Dale. That's awesome. You don't know, but you laughed at me.
Yep, that's mold.
Yep, that's mold. Wait a minute.
What?
I didn't say that part.
I said it right there.
Who said it?
This person.
Dang it, Tanker Slay.
You're like a drunk hyena in a brand new zoo. It just kind of came out. I don't know. You laugh like a drunk hyena.
Brittany says that commercial makes her laugh every time, so it's not just me. Suck it.
Well, I'm beginning to think that maybe Brittany is a bot. Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Champ stamp.
Teresa also loves that commercial.
1 hour, 21 minutes, and 50 seconds. We are ready for Terrifier 3.
As it should be, Jennifer. As it should be.
Everybody,
you got bamboozled. $23. Materials and labor. You got bamboozled.
I think we would survive the raft from Creepshow too. Yeah, we wouldn't get in the water. We don't swim. This one here hates water. We don't swim. And
listen, I love water.
No, you don't. I'm like, watch, baby, go take a shower. See, eye roll right there, right there. That was tame.
Hola, me te amo. Listen,
have a good night at work.
My hair is a whole different story. I loathe washing my hair.
Whiskey Dale.
And thank you, sweetheart. If I could pay somebody to wash my hair, I would do it. I would. I hate washing my hair that much. It drives me. It's the worst thing you can make me do.
Thank you, Donald Turpin.
Thank you, Christina. I love you guys
Christina,
too.
Thank you.
I just hate it. I hate it with a passion.
I'm just I'm just a Russian subscriber paid by Michael to like this. I'm over here making side deals. I'm like a post. Like a post.
Oh, God.
My hair dries really quick. I'll go take a shower. I'll wash my hair, and then all of a sudden it's dry within 5 minutes. I have really dry hair.
If I asked Michael to wash my hair, I think he'd be too afraid of how much to use because he'd think I would yell at him. So he'd probably be very sparse in it, actually. Good morning, Denmark.
That's sparse. It's so sparse.
I hate it, man. I really hate washing my hair.
David Culper says, "What's up, guys?" Well, not much. Everything's pretty low. Pretty low. Hanging out. That Creepshow movie with Ted Danson and Leslie
I don't
Nielsen
watch it every
insane.
day. I only watch it once I get really oily.
It was a pretty terrifying episode, Jonathan.
That was so good. It was good to see him in that kind of a role. It really made me happy. Thank you, Jonathan.
Robert Tucker asks a very interesting question.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, what shampoo do you use?
You don't know.
Well, I will say what I don't use. Yeah. So I decided to try to be a little bit more healthier with the chemicals on my body, and I went with this product called Native, which is like supposed to be like 4 chemicals or 4 things in it, no chemicals that were bad for you.
Oh, you don't? I'm screenshotting that one. Thank you, great guy. I will look that up.
And so I was using the Native stuff, and I had to stop because it was burning me. Like I was having a reaction to it. Like it was insane. Like I was like, what the heck is this? There's not supposed to be anything in it, but yet I feel like I'm throwing rubbing alcohol on my body, and I had to stop using it. I had to stop.
You should try mane and tail, actually. I think you'd like it.
What is it?
Mane and tail. It originally started out with horses.
Why would I want to wash myself with horse shampoo? What the hell?
Because you're giant like one and your hair is similar. Nay.
Native deodorant is the worst, Jenny. I had to stop using that because it burned. It burned. I'd spray it. I'd be like, what? It burned.
He got a blister, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. I just saw one.
I can't believe you want me to use that horse shampoo.
Tankersley, I don't think I did get a green package. That doesn't ring a bell, but I haven't checked our P.O. box this week.
We're going to check it tomorrow.
Yeah, I just checked it last week, and I hadn't seen anything like that yet. Sorry.
Back in the matter. Hope you're doing well. It was a pleasure meeting you when you were in Pittsburgh. I was the Asian guy that used to live in Vegas.
That sounds really familiar.
Yes.
Yes, I remember you.
We are well. Hopefully you are well, too. If you're not...
Did I touch your hair? I feel like I touched your hair.
We did not watch the eclipse. The eclipse watched us. That was like... What?
Well, horses, yes, can have very silky, lovely, beautiful hair. But Michael has very dry, brittle hair.
Yeah, this is like, it's soft. The less I do to it, the better off I am.
We've not yet been to Africa.
Nope, not yet.
We only just made our first international journey this past year.
Wash your hair with mayonnaise? I don't think so.
I've heard mayonnaise. I've heard I should probably just do a coconut oil on you, actually, and be done with it.
All right, folks. It is that time.
Aww.
The end of the road. Some of you have perished and have moved on to the afterlife.
Bunch, actually.
A whole bunch.
Awesome.
I am so sorry for your family's losses.
Yeah, they can suck it.
No, don't say that. I'm sure their families were really, really nice. But now they're wherever these folks go. You stopped in to say hi and love what you two do. Grim Life goes global. Yes, we're going back. Tim C. Safe travels. Thank you very, very, very much. To everybody who stopped in. Sarah Davies, I think it was, asked a question. Are we going to be doing any Grim Up All Nights while we're on the road? No, we're not. Only because we never really know what everything is going to be like.
No, usually the Wi-Fi strength is not strong enough in hotels to support it.
But sometimes it is. We try. We have a system down where we stay at certain hotels because of the Wi-Fi, but because of the time constraint and getting everything this way and that way, we're holding off until we get back in mid-June. I don't want to wash my hair with horse shampoo. You guys,
I used to use it. It's really nice.
That's not a horse shampoo.
It's very nice.
We love you guys. To all the Ghost Club members, thank you. We'll be seeing you all soon. Thank you all. More than just the Ghost Club members. We love you all. Until next time, I'm going to wash your hair with Elmer's glue. That's what I'm going to do. And when you're not looking and we think it's dry, I'm just going to like slowly peel it off. And then I'm going to eat it.
That's gross.
Oh, I thought I ended the stream. They're still there. Act normal. Bye, guys. Toodaloo, Scooby-Doo. Oh, this is so awkward.